Welcome to Words of Truth and Reason. The book of Proverbs says, "Buy the truth and sell it not." But before you can buy the truth, you've got to know how to identify it. And so identifiable or distinguishable traits are really important. You have some, your face and your fingerprint. Those are among the most distinguishable things about you. It's pretty amazing how unique they are, considering how many billions and billions of people have ever lived. Well, truth has some distinguishable traits as well. First of all, truth is objective. That means it isn't changed by experience or perception or interpretation or opinion. For example, your birthday, the literal day of your birth, it doesn't matter what somebody's experience or your perception or anyone's opinion of that is. It's an objective event. So I think we all want to believe things that are objective, things that don't change based on your mood or someone else's politics or anybody's culture. Truth is objective. Secondly, of course, truth is consistent. That's how you find out if someone's lying or not. You get enough information and truth will be consistent with itself. So you could not have been born in the year 1910 and the year 2010. That isn't consistent. And that's a good test to remember. If someone comes knocking on your door, making some spiritual claim, then investigate whether or not the things that they are claiming to be true are consistent with themselves. If there's a mistake or if there is some error, then you know something's wrong. Third, truth is universal. There are some things that are the same for everyone, anytime, any place, anywhere, without exception. That's the nature of truth. So think about some examples. I mentioned this a few videos ago and haven't answered it yet, but it applies here. Your birth date is truth, but what about your parents? How do you know who your parents are? How do you know what the truth is about who your parents are? Think about that in relationship to something that is objective and consistent and universal. And we'll talk more about that another time. Think about another application though. What is the truth about the origin of life on earth? Whatever that truth is, remember, it's objective, it is consistent, and it's universal. Now, the Bible says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The Bible attributes life to life. The Bible attributes life on earth to life, to God, who is the source of all life. So, is that objective? Is that consistent? And is that universal? Well, that would fit all of those characteristics. But is it objective to say, well, choose your own belief about that. Choose whatever your religion says, whatever idea, you just choose your own truth in that matter. Well, no, that doesn't fit. That's not objective. Is it consistent to say, well, I believe that life came from non-life? Because that contradicts all of our common experience. Nobody has seen life come from non-life. So that isn't consistent. So before you believe something, regardless of what the subject is, be sure that it has these traits of truth: objective, consistent, and universal. What are some other traits of truth? These aren't the only three. Tell us your thoughts. Send your thoughts or your questions to chenachurch@gmail.com. We also meet on Sundays at 9:30 in the morning and 5:30 in the evening, and Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. Come visit us and bring your questions, bring your thoughts. We'd love to discuss that more with you. If you'd like to meet privately, personally, contact us and let's make those arrangements. The goal of what we're trying to do is to know and to live consistent with words of truth and reason.